Like many others, I have asked my fair share of questions regarding how things work. I constantly find myself questioning things around me, not only asking how, but why. By engaging in the environment around me, I am able to gain a better perspective on events going on, both locally and globally. As an engineering student, I think of solutions to these questions through a creative but analytical lens. I look at local and global issues not as problems, but as opportunities to improve society while challenging the status quo. Luckily, I am not the only one that thinks this way. It is because of this way of thinking that a group of college students from London created a jacket that can be converted into a tent or a sleeping bag for the overwhelming number of refugees. This jacket also has an important place inside the pocket for documents, which is very important to them. Society tells us to be cautious when it comes to our curiosity. However, it is when we allow our curiosity to run wild that we are able to truly expand our horizons. We are able to find answers to the questions that we have in the back of our minds. By challenging ourselves to not settle for what's already known, we are able to develop new ways of thinking and communicating, ultimately engineering new ways to solve problems. Sometimes, to find solutions to new problems, we must look at old solutions to old problems. Take, for example, the windmill. Before we created our modern technology, people would use the windmills to power their machines to turn their grain into flour. They didn't use any of their resources, and the windmills would last for several generations. This is just one example of how we can create clean, sustainable energy without creating negative byproducts that have detrimental effects on the environment and human health. It is estimated that we will use up all of the Earth's fossil fuel in our time. It's very important now, more than ever, to encourage the development of clean, renewable energy, and this is also necessary in order to modify the way the current global community thinks about energy production. Healthcare is also an important topic in debates right now, more so how it is going to be paid for. Oftentimes, people tend to overlook the fact that there are natural, holistic remedies that can be used to solve the problems they have. It benefits us to look at what is naturally provided on Earth. Through engineering solutions using natural materials, we are able to create renewable, sustainable treatment options. By stepping outside of our comfort zones, we are exposed to new experiences and ways of thinking. I challenge all of you to test your limits, physically, emotionally, and intellectually, and then we will be one step closer to answering the question, how does the world work?